A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And off we go from Cincy. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Set, ready. Set.
Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they have 3rd and short.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Got it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Bengals get to it. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate. That defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. They cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. 2nd drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Check, pick.
First play is going to be again to Jency. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check right.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete. He got the feet down, but he goes out right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 7.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Block 40.
He's going to throw again on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. It gets it back to the 20. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get up. Cougar 19.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ready.
First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Come on. Set.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
And the Bengals.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They're going play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they face second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Panther 60, Panther 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, Panther 11, Panther 11. Scoop.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hits him on the out route. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Going for it with Harvey. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run.
Here we go.
Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Genty from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders. Take the lead on the first play of the drive. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 7, Bengals 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Johnson now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out.
Ready?
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tigers, 18 Pioneers.
Back to throw. Finds his fullback. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Go street. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5, it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. Line up the design keeper. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 47-yard line.
Harvey gets it on the counter. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
He was taken down at
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the draw, they give to Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's across
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
If if you're D coordinator, heck, if you're the defense, that is just so unfair. You load the box, you try to jump the snap, you do anything you can to stop it. But a lot of times, these fullbacks, and this guy in particular, just moves that pile.
Bronco 80.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 26. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
92. 60 Eagles. 68. Panther 11. Panther 11.
I'll throw it. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Smith West.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Black 40.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st down from the 42.
Check right.
Back now, pressure coming. Uh-oh, trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
It's a screen play to Genty. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Set, hut. 45, wide. Ready?
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports halftime reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Chicago Bears. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Johnson with a return here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down.
They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check up.
Harvey once more. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Hey,
line.
Flash. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready, right?
This time it's a passing play. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laid it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2.
Let's go now.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Christian Harris on the coverage.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Ready? Go. Ready?
Shotgun give here to Genty. Trucks a defender. He fights through another one. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Vegas,
Black
first down. A gain of 14. And the Raiders
go.
first down.
Opposite.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
This is Genty on 2nd. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Yellow. 20. Set. Go. Hut.
Setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Set. Hut.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's the throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive.
40.
Giving this to Genty. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And put everything he's got behind it. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And the fumble recovery is made. Trying to work quickly now.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Jamar
The Bengals send out the punting unit. In his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He's still going at the 30. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Down. Set.
From the red zone on first. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go. Hut.
He's going to throw this one. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
17.
Looking to throw here. He has all day back there. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Switch. Yellow.
They'll run here following the penalty. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders
That's right.
will line up
They'll
for
try it on the ground. And he's short of the end zone. They wanted that field goal lead, but remain in front by just a point.
13.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kick taken in here at the 17. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Now, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
Gary Porter on the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Down. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Coming up, coming. Ready, ready.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Trying to work as fast as possible.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. Saw a lot of daylight there up the middle, and he took advantage. 5-yard gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes 2nd and 9.
Ready. Rig. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Huh. Let go.
They're throwing it. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mustang 19. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Quick, yellow. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
They look to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. Going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Panthers 60. Panthers, cut up.
To throw. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Bengals get to it. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown. Lost.
Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Setting up to pass. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. They're gonna pass it here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. Oh, did the Raiders get to that one? They're saying yes, and the officials agree. Raider football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
19 Tiger. Go.
Sign quarterback run here. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.
you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, I had a hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out that it change up. Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did I find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much. check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition, every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let it palm, and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician, and if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, yeah, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know. Oh, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
Stop the run. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. We can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't